Ballet day. No snow, yay.
Where are we going?
Pointe shoe fitting.
Pointe shoe fitting! Woo! Do you think this person's going to get their pointe shoes?
The destination is on your right, on Pointe Dancewear.
Dance!
Learn a lot about my feet today.
Yeah, of course. Other foot right beside it. Like we're gonna have a spacer in between here.
Yep.
Because this is how tight we want our pointe shoe. And then in the length, your right foot is a 7.5 and your left foot's an 8.
No way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna feel more pressure here? Pressure is okay. So as long as it's just pressure on these toes and your toes are straight, that is fine.
Okay.
If these toes are ever like curled up and bent like this, then that is actually too short.
Okay.
But at the end of the fitting, we'll look at doing extra padding on the smaller foot just to make them feel more
so
symmetrical.
funny. How did I go my whole life without knowing?
No, it's okay. And your toenails look awesome. They're like really nice.
I just
and
cut
short.
them. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay, so mine are semi-tempered.
Yeah.
So it's like this, you said?
Samples we're gonna feel with our hands.
Okay.
Pointe shoes only last 10 or 20 hours. Boxes are basically paper mache. This is just glue and cloth and paper. And the shanks are cardboard or leatherboard or sometimes red board, which kind of looks like wood. Okay, awesome. So now we get to start trying on pointe shoes. Okay, so you can actually have a seat up there. It doesn't matter which foot you put this on. And we are going to check the shoes on flat before you step up. So it's at least close enough that you can step up and start to feel the shoes.
Okay.
So don't releve correctly. You're going to take one toe and step up like that.
Like that?
Yeah, just step up. Good. Stay there. Push them a little bit harder. There you go. And then keep hold it there. Yep. So enough weird, lots of pressure. Just hold that feeling in your mind and have a seat and take those out. We're gonna try half size up.
I feel like I'm not in my puppy right now.
I know. You're not even like speaking hardly. Breathe. Think of where you are.
These are half size bigger. I know it's gonna feel better on flat, but it's gonna be too big, and I'll just like let you feel it and show you why. Because like thinking back to those shoes we just felt, like they get softer and mushier.
Oh,
and
okay.
they stretch out.
Okay.
So this is comfortable with.
But you can see it's like gaping in the
yeah.
flat. Got
So
it.
it's gonna feel comfy on flat, and then it's actually gonna feel more horrible than these on pointe. Now when you say half size bigger, do your toes feel straight? Or is there still lots of pressure?
Lots of pressure.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's okay, straight legs, but one toe up on point. But now what we have when we go bigger, it's like, see how the shoe's just like not even holding onto your foot? And then when you push your foot and press down, did you feel your foot kind of like sink into the shoe?
Yep.
So you can go parallel and step up and feel it. This is kind of what shoes feel like when they're dead. It just feels like you're like slowly like crushing into the ground because that's not tight enough here. Different toe pads. The padding does help.
I have to get used to the spacer too, so I'm sure I'm feeling a lot of a spacer. Never felt that.
Do your toes actually feel like perfectly straight?
Right one, yes. Left one, we're still struggling a little bit, but it's not as bad. That feels pretty good though.
Yeah, I like those.
I like those ones.
Blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just going a tiny bit more deep to get closer to your foot shape. And I think those are really nice and flat, so you're like so stable
not that much gaping.
Right.
And you're helping,
So,
like, see how this foot
you know,
is, like,
shoes
actually
are
over now?
not
And
made
then
out
some of the
of
other
wood.
shoes,
Yep.
it was,
Okay.
like,
Zipper
yeah,
page. Yeah.
It feels
So,
good.
like in this one, I showed you can see like back in the day, we had only a few options. Now here we've got
There's
probably
a
about
huge pinch.
40.
We are
I
actually going
know.
to stay with the
When-
smaller
when
size.
I was getting
because
mine,
you're
I
going
have
to get
really
bigger
small feet.
feet. Okay.
And there was only one option. These bright pink.
How do you
Way too large, so
Those are good, but I see that there's
So
gaping on the
and
sides.
we fit last year just under 5,500 dancers here.
Wow.
And so we have
Okay.
we see a lot of different types of feet coming
Yeah,
through
I bet.
here.
Right, we're always
So we have a pretty good range. Probably one of the better ones in the country.
Okay.
And then, so they go from being new to slightly broken in. The shape is a little.
And then we'll have your ribbons and elastics
Yeah.
and everything that'll make it feel
And
more secure.
This is a very exaggerated version. This is something.
Okay. Is that like a little more bearable?
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks wise though. Which one do you think looks better?
This one always has more heels because it's a different style and it has like a drawstring instead of it being elasticized. But I do, especially now that you're tired, I do want you totally over. So like I would eliminate this shoe
Okay.
because it is pushing you back a little bit
Right?
now. It wasn't at the beginning,
Yeah.
but the more point you do, let's take that Nikolai out.
Okay.
You might love this shoe later. You might hate the shoe that you get today, but that's totally normal. Even though your big toe hurts, what we actually want to do is put wool here.
That helped a little bit.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you can do those little braids
Just
again.
worry in place. Make sure you're not sinking down. Or
The right one
your
still
toes
feels
down on
more
the floor.
comfortable.
Awesome. So you kind of do just like Russian shoes, but these, like I don't have a Suffolk, like an English one. It's like narrow enough for your foot right now. So like we didn't try any of these on.
Yeah.
They're always coming out with new styles. We might get one later that fits your feet.
Okay.
But with your feet being like a double A, I was trying you in shoes that have like lots of widths and then are shallow.
Yeah.
Because like that's like was kind of the main
Is that the
issue
thing? Like
today.
they're like
Yeah,
flat.
so like the measuring device
and I don't
measures
want
like
you
length and
to
width, and then on your
finish
chart,
your toes,
I have added to
so
that
you'll
your
get
feet
more
are shallow.
tilted.
So not just narrow, they're also really shallow in
Yeah.
this direction.
Bend
Yeah.
down 75% with your
But
ankle.
then you're in the Suffolk green.
Okay.
All set. Congratulations
Thank you
on your
so
first
much.
pair.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good day.
you.
Coming out a different one.
Mm-hmm.
End of day reflection after just watching Center Stage, the movie that inspired it all. Definitely feeling inspired again. I feel like today was just it was almost like a numb feeling because I was so focused on like picking out the right shoes that I felt like I wasn't even in my body in that moment. But I'm excited again. It definitely does feel like another mountain to climb, and I really have my work cut out for me. And I also have like a little bit of imposter syndrome. I felt very like unsure of myself, but you can't get anywhere if you don't get past that beginner stage, and I'm gonna keep pushing myself to keep growing, and it'll get not easier, but I'll learn. And I have faith that, I mean, I know that I'm a very hardworking person, and I'm gonna try my best at this, and that's all I can do is put my best foot forward. So I'm very excited. I have ballet tomorrow, my ballet 2 class and a pre-pointe class, and then next week we're gonna be learning how to sew our ribbons and put our shoes on basically, and that class is gonna turn into a pointe class for a few weeks, and yeah, it's only gonna get more exciting from here. So I'm proud of myself, and I want to take this in and acknowledge how hard I've worked to get to this place. Plenty more to come. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, hang out, see you on Instagram and YouTube.